everybody, and welcome to Fringeprov. My name is Brian Culley, and I'm your host tonight, and I'm acting very excited to get you all pumped up about the show. I see it's working, right? Yes. Oh, you're all so gullible. I love it. Okay. So let me tell you what's going on. I have a lovely team of improvisers here. They're color-coded green and blue. Introduce yourselves.
Gabby, Irene, Hillary, Rita, Sadie,
Cody. And they are going to improvise the Fringe Festival for you tonight, right here on this stage. So you don't have to go see any more shows. You can see them all right here. The way it works is I have a bag here, and it is full of shows, right there, sorted randomly. And we will draw a show out of the bag, and we will read the show's description, same as the one that's in your programs, and then they will improvise the show based on that. And they will get about 3 minutes for each show to do that. So that's it in a nutshell. We'll make it a little more complicated, but that's how it works. So we'll just start right away, and I'll ask someone here if they could just draw a show, any show.
It is Exit Pursued by the Bard.
Okay. Exit Pursued by the Bard by Harold Hynek, who's from Marshall, Missouri. So that counts as out of town, right? No? That's far enough. Well, he had to get a hotel to stay here. So that counts. Is anyone involved in this show? Harold, in the audience tonight? Anybody here in the show? Good. Has anybody here seen this show? Not yet. It's playing at the Bot on Troost, and I haven't seen it yet either, but we're going later to see it. Okay, nobody's here has seen it. And what we do in that circumstance is we have to call out the critic.
No!
Big round of applause for Tara Varney, who is our resident critic. Resident theater critic. Yes, well, what we're going to ask you to do, Tara, is we're going to ask you to sit in the special judge's seat. It's very cozy. Don't fall asleep, but it's very cozy. You can judge the seat. You judge everything. We know you. So why don't you take a seat here, and we will have you watch the teams perform the show, and then we'll get your critical opinion of it.
I haven't seen the show either.
You haven't seen the show either?
Just
Well, you didn't raise your hand, so you know that.
fair enough.
Blue team, has anyone on this team seen this show? Exit Pursued by the Bard?
No.
No, nobody has seen it. All right. That's okay. We can still do this. All right. I'm going to read the description. The blue team is going to perform this show for you. Lost in the unrecognizable wasteland of modernity, a former professor embarks on a quest for meaning and stumbles on some intriguing discoveries about Shakespeare, society, and the nature of existence. That's Exit Pursued by the Bard.
We open up on a professor's office with a suspicious letter on the desk.
There are pictures in the background of Shakespeare and D&D. There is a bookshelf here, and it has like the complete works of Shakespeare and also a full encyclopedia.
There must be an answer here. I shall find the truth about all of my pursuits.
A letter upon thy desk thou shalt read.
I shall. Dear Professor, thank you so much for opening the eyes of the people about the beauty of Shakespeare He didn't need that, but it's okay. Please spread the joy and the tragedy of Shakespeare to all to see in this dystopian, no, this wasteland.
The stage begins to turn as we appear on a wasteland.
There is a character, a person, a man dressed as Shakespeare, but he is torn, clothes are torn.
Forsooth. Why hast thou forsaken this land? Wherefore art thou empty? How am I to be alone? And here,
A giant skull goes down the stage.
Hark! Thou be no longer alone.
oh,
Along comes a passenger
hast thou
for
passenger?
thy company.
Art thou the passenger?
Nay,
Hast thou come for my death?
in good timeth be dead. Yet journey with impending companion.
Oh, skull, tell me, from whence cometh my companion?
Soon!
Soon? Oh, companion!
The stage goes dark and a spotlight is upon the Shakespeare.
I find I am but my own companion.
Exit, pursued by the bar. Thank you very much, blue team.
Singing.
That's how we do Fringeprov, folks. Now I'd like to ask the critic to come back on stage.
Boo.
Boo.
Now we know every critic loves Shakespeare. So certainly you don't have anything bad to say about this show. What did you think of Exit Pursued by the Bard?
Right. I am, but not mad northwest. Why didn't I use that? That could have been a line.
Could have looked at her shirt.
Well, let's see, it was a quest for meaning, right? And it was like interesting things about Shakespeare.
Yes.
So Shakespeare's alone is what we're talking about here, right?
Yes, the desolation and loneliness of William Shakespeare.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a 1 for alone. It's the loneliest number. 1 point. It's the loneliest number.
1 point. That's pretty good for the critic. All right. Everyone seen lots of Fringe shows? Lots of fun. Tonight, tomorrow, last 2 nights, and then Best of Fringe is on Sunday, so check them out. This show is called Motor Court 103 by the Barstow Theater. Anyone here involved in Motor Court 103? No. Has anyone seen this show?
I saw it.
You saw it. Oh.
She can't judge us.
Yes,
She can't judge
yes, she can.
We can't let one team judge another. That wouldn't be fair. Wouldn't be fair at all.
What if you took her shirt off?
We'll ask her.
Yeah, what if they take my shirt off? I'm on the team.
You can do anything you want. Okay, it's no one's seen the show, and no one here. I guess we have to call the critic back out.
Good luck.
Last night
please take a seat. Thank you. I think none of you have seen the show, right? Okay. All right, this is playing down at the Bird Theater at what used to be the Hemingway Building. Some of you might remember that. Motorport 103. Business partners, Ross and Wilson, collect coins from Magic Fingers machines in American motels. A snowstorm hits during one of these trips, leaving them and a handful of other guests stranded at a motel. What starts out as a safe haven from a snowstorm turns ominous when the group is plagued by a mysterious sound emanating from room 103. This eerie, timeless pocket of Americana forces the guests to reckon with their respective relationships to the past and the horrifying allure of the unknown.
Who are the names?
Ross and Wilson.
Ross and Wilson.
Ross and Wilson. So that is Motor Court 103.
We open on a black stage. We hear the sound of wind blowing around outside. We can hear the sounds of a powerful storm. As the sun fades down, the lights come up, and we see the lobby of a motel.
Hey, Wilson.
What up, Ross?
Hey. Yeah, buddy. You got the coins?
You know I got the coin.
From the fingers machines that we all know what those are, right?
Yeah. The American classic finger machine.
Finger machines. That fingers are in them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got this really cool one. It's got a Pikachu on
Oh
it.
my goodness,
Isn't that
look at
fun?
this one. This one has
Oh my god.
Thank God, you're open. Oh,
Well, I don't work here. I'm
yeah,
just
none
here.
of us do. We just are here for the finger machine.
the what? What is that?
You don't know a finger machine?
It sounds awful.
It's beautiful. You want to see these coins we got?
No, I've been out in the cold for, it feels like hours.
Oh my god.
Just wandering around, I got lost. I'm a novelist. You didn't ask, but I think I'd tell
Here,
you.
have a seat. Have a seat. You need some like cocoa or something?
Yeah.
I could probably figure that
Sure.
out. Where'd you come from? What are you stopping in for?
I'm writing a novel
Oh.
about motels. Like a really scary one where bad things happen and there's this little kid and he has a secret power.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'm
Here's
calling
some
it
coffee for
the
you.
boy with the secret power.
Boy with. It's simple.
What's
Do you hear that noise?
Ooh.
No, quit doing that. There's a noise. It's coming from you. Don't hear that?
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like the stomping of a million feet.
What's in this room?
You best not go into room 103.
Is it the magic finger machine?
That's to the left of 103.
If it was the magic finger machine, buddy, I'd be in there.
I mean, go at your own risk.
It's a motel, though.
It's locked.
Yeah, it's probably a family that's dancing around, right? They're just having fun in there.
You shouldn't go into that room.
Oh, God.
It's the scary butler man.
I've just been sitting back there,
This
waiting for
whole
someone to
time?
ring the bell.
Oh.
Bring, bring, bring.
Thank you. Yes. How can I help you?
Room 103, what do you know about it? I mean, we've just...
There's some strange noise in that room. Do you know what that is? Oh, I know what that noise is. Believe me.
But, all right.
Gonna tell us, or
I can't tell you.
what is it gonna take? Some magic coins from the finger machine?
Ooh, wait, which ones are you giving away?
It's just like Obama. No, I shouldn't give that one.
Yeah, put that.
I heard it again.
Cough up the Pikachu.
Okay, fine. I just got this one. I'm not too attached to it. Here's a peach.
All right, one of you may enter the room, but choose wisely.
I think the novelist should do it. Come
Oh,
on.
yeah, the novelist.
I mean, you're
right
right
about
about
Me?
it.
Yeah,
What?
it'd be a great chapter.
Oh, okay.
It's good research.
Here I go. It's just a bunch of cats.
I hate cats!
Thank you, Jason. Thank you. Does anybody know what a magic fingers machine is?
It's the beds that look inside.
It gives you like
I knew what it was. I was acting, Brian.
I'm staying in the wrong hotels, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, magic fingers.
Fingers will.
All right, let's call the critic up. And you have seen the show.
Huh?
You have seen the show, okay. And, but we cannot allow you to judge your other teammate. You can judge the critic.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I can judge the critic?
she can judge the critic.
Okay.
So come on up here. We will get the critic's opinion of this show, and then you can judge the critic's opinion.
Okay. Happy to.
So,
Yeah.
critic, what did you think of Motor Court 103?
Let's see. They, Magic Fingers, Quarters Pikachu, Hot Cocoa, I hate cats. And right now, I'm not very fond of my cat either. Yeah, I give him, I give him like 4.75.
What? Did we get some of those points for helping?
4.75.
Yes. They should get at least a couple points for helping with
Boo.
sound effects.
And 2 points for them?
Yeah.
What?
4.75, 2 points. What do you have to say about this?
Well,
Critic.
the critic has no idea how accurate the green team actually was on a couple points, such as the opening scene being in the lobby. Well, the whole thing was in the lobby, and also like the attendant being totally just back there hiding, and then suddenly appear, like sort of like coming out of nowhere. So that was really good. Good thing I'm not able to judge because I would have given them like 7 points.
Well, you can't give them any points.
I know.
But how many points do you give the critic?
-1.
And the critic is behind. Sweet. Mix it up. Please choose. Pick a good one. Pick a good one. Oh, that's a good one. Yay, she picked a good one. This show is called Road Trip by the KC Improv Company. It's improv against improv tonight, folks. Is anyone from the KC Improv Company here? Yes? Yes?
No, no, I've seen it. I have not.
You've seen it. You haven't seen the show, but you are with the improv company. It's just tough. One
Good
person's
versus
seen the
the
show.
show.
I've
Yeah,
seen the
I've seen
show.
the show.
I was going to call both of them. We could do two grades. Calm down. Yeah, you're gonna find over the chair, and this will be more entertaining than anything else.
Oh, I was gonna give you the chair.
Oh, that's polite. Okay, no fighting tonight. Sit there.
Oh, that's how we're doing it? Right.
Aw, Sherry's
We're gonna
scary.
fight over not taking the chair. Okay, here we go. So, this is improv doing improv. This is a road trip.
There's seats right there.
No, I want it like this.
Come on a comedy road trip with the professional improvisational actors of the KC Improv Company, who's not us. A rotating cast of actors makes each show unique and original. The actors will perform a series of tried and true games before presenting their newest signature piece, The Road Trip. The KC Improv Company has performed at festivals, colleges, and corporate events in 14 states and has been named the best improv sketch troupe in Kansas City 6 times by The Pitch. It's us next year, guys.
Nominations open now.
This is for ages 17 plus, adult content. They stress that, so that's what we're expecting. So let's see what you guys can do with the road trip.
We'll do a quick game for you called New Choice.
Yeah.
Gabby, you show how. What'd you do today?
I went to work.
New choice.
I built a car.
New choice.
I found out that I am not enough.
Well, we'll get to a point, and then that will then become the reality of the scene, playing along with Gabby and Irene. First, quick suggestion: what's your favorite place to go on a vacation? Just in this area over here.
Dildo.
No, the actual place that you could go to on a vacation with.
Colorado.
Colorado. Colorado.
I brought my own chair.
Oh, new choice.
I brought my own skateboard.
New choice.
I brought my own surfboard.
To the top of the mountain?
Heck yeah!
Wow.
Well, I was just thinking, if I can't surfboard, in Colorado, because we're landlocked, I might as well surfboard down the mountains.
New choice.
Surfboard down the hills.
These are, okay, well, but you, I'm gonna miss
Am I
you.
gonna die? Maybe, but it would be an experience.
I'm gonna miss you if you leave. And what if you get hit by a rock?
New choice.
And what if the snow monster comes out?
New choice.
And how about, what if the mountain opens wide and swallows you up?
Then I'll die a happy person, because I surfboarded into the mouth of an opening thing.
Steve.
Now, for our signature piece, the road trip.
Oh, can we get a suggestion from
Dildo.
Fine.
Fine. Jeez. All right, dildo convention it is.
Woo! It's a bunch of wild and crazy gals. What, Brenda? What?
I have to tell you guys something.
What?
I don't have a dildo.
Good, we're going to a dildo convention. They're gonna have plenty to sell.
I'm looking at. Hold on, I put the brochure.
You have the
here.
catalog?
Yes, of course I have the catalog. Oh, it's the dildo convention.
Yes, the middle seat.
All right. Okay, so I've been looking at. Park a car.
Oh. I'm sorry. I just get so intense with dildos.
I know. Okay. All right. So it's dildo 5,000.
Dildo. That looks.
Walks in the room itself.
Oh wow. Does it have the self-clean feature?
That's extra.
Well, look at the dildo 362. It gives you compliments.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, it has a sample of one.
A simple compliment?
Yeah, you just have to push the button.
Oh girl, you're so nasty.
Wow, that's pretty. That's really nice. See, let's try
What did
another
it
one.
say?
Let's try another one.
Yeah, I can't wait to pound that.
That would sell
Wow.
you.
I was looking for like more gentlemanly comments on it.
Oh no. In that case, you need the gentleman 521.
Darling, shall I take you in my arms and burn with a fiery passion that I don't want to suffer burned for?
Start the car. We gotta get there.
That was Road Trip by the Casey Improv Company. It is not us. All right. We are Fringeprov. It's totally different. Can I have the judges come back? Both the judges come up on stage, please. I didn't get your names.
Deborah.
Deborah?
Joey.
Deborah and Joey. Now, I know every improv show is different every single time. Even if they get the same prompt over and over and over, everybody wants a dildo. So it's hard to say if the show is like that show that you saw, or which you saw, or things. But we need to know your opinion of their road trip performance. So let's start.
Well, I think I have to disqualify myself because two of my very favorite things in life were mentioned. Road trips and of course dildos. I do have to say that the attributes that that they brought to the different dildos were things I had never thought about. So what is the scale? Am I allowed to give 10 points?
You're allowed to give any number of points you like.
Holy moly! 35 points.
Thank you, Deborah.
And I'm sure the audience, by and large, shares the same loves as you. Things we all love. What did you think of Road Trip?
So since I've seen the show, I can safely say the road trip part was like spot on, which makes me want to give them like a 10. But I will say the first part, the games were, it didn't feel like the Casey Improv at all. Their games are much different than that. So I needed to drop a few points. So I think I'm going to give a solid 7.6.
7.6 and 35 points. Very good. I'm going to ask you to do one more thing. I keep trying to get you guys to fight. I'm going to try one more time. I want you to each pick one show out of the bag and then decide between you which show the next team should do.
I think we're going to fight.
You can fight over which show to do.
We're gonna fight.
Okay.
Don't tell the audience, just decide amongst yourselves. Keep it a secret. I won't look.
I think you're the better one because I have some family cabaret, so I think I like that.
We're not fighting.
You suck!
You have an awkward little man. Everyone has one of those. in their
Okay,
life.
you push me to my limit, you win, I lose.
Yeah, we'll keep this one. Put that back, we'll get it later. You want to fight? Our next show is An Awkward Little Man by Ken Book. Is anyone, there's Ken Book in the audience tonight. I know it's a one-person show. I did not see him, so good. Has anyone seen this show, Awkward Little Man? Okay. We're going to have to call up the critic.
Ooh.
Are you sure? Nobody's seen it?
Nobody's seen it. Okay. It's a comedy spoken word show by Ken Book. I'm just an awkward little man doing some stand-up and talking some real talk. The show is funny and emotional and occasionally serious as I take on topics such as daddy issues, depression, prostate exams, white privilege, and secret Ezekiel bread ingredient. Heavy drinking, having a queer kid, the Second Amendment, religion, and the anxiety of having to buy a bigger belt. There's a lot of things to riff on, so An Awkward Little Man.
Hey there, everybody. I'm an awkward man. I'm here to tell you some comedy. Woo! Let's hear it. Who's got a dad, right? Dads are the worst, right? Always, I gotta call him once a year on his birthday. Come on.
The holidays are always tough for me at my dad's house. His new wife doesn't like me because for 20 years I've called her his new wife. They used to leave the TV on when we'd come over, like a nature show or a documentary or something, but now they mute it. So that's good. I'm awkward, guys, sorry.
Ever had to buy a new belt? Anyone? Tense.
Who else is depressed here? Huh? Just me? Some people do comedy as a form of therapy, but you actually have to still go to therapy also. That's the thing. This won't make you better, you know. I've been doing this for 20 years, and if anything, I'm worse at it now than I was when I started. I was taller than 2. Like every time I do stand-up, I shrink a little bit more into myself. I lose a piece of me. I leave it out here for you.
I'd like to welcome my queer kid to the stage. Tell the audience about who you are, what you do, who you like. Pansexual, it's fine.
Can you define that
I
for
like
the
whoever
audience?
I like, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, woo! My dad sucks.
All right, that's enough from you.
Hey.
The key to good Ezekiel bread. You guys want to know what it is? You find a guy named Ezekiel. That's step 1, which is harder and harder every year. 100 years ago, no problem. You go to Utah, you shout Ezekiel. 10 guys raise their hand. And they say, do you want me or my dad or my other brother who's also named Ezekiel? Nowadays, it's a very hard. There's some Zeeks out there, but it's not short for anything. They've lost part of the name. I don't know why. It's just a sign of the world we live in now.
Who's read the Bible? Yeah? Well, what they don't tell you about Jesus is he was actually a very shitty carpenter. He was always wearing those open-toed shoes and dropping hammers on them all the time. It's pretty good to say about him. Yeah.
But what I really wanted to talk to you about is white privilege. But we're out of time. Guys, thanks a lot.
Yeah. Hooray, that was an awkward little man. 3 awkward little men, I think. That's a Laugh Riot comedy one-man show. What did you think, critic?
Well, you know, just because somebody's little doesn't mean you have to make fun of them by getting on your knees. Oh, isn't that right, Gabby?
Get her on
Oh, shit. I am sure.
Gabby should get 5 points.
In our defense, Sadie started that, and I'm pretty sure that on my knees I'm the same height as Sadie. So.
But you did mention the queer community and white privilege and baked goods and woohoo! So I give 28.5 points.
That is the highest score. This is your favorite show. Awkward, man. I can't believe that. Okay, let's see. Since you love that show so much, why don't you pick the next one? Oh boy. Shots in the Night. Oh, the show's called Naked and Uncensored Radio. I guess she will take her shirt off. Naked and Uncensored Radio by Shots in the Night Radio Theater. Is anyone here from Shots in the Night? Radio Theater, no. Has anyone seen this show? No? You guys gotta go see some stuff. 'Cause we've got to call the critic back to her favorite scene. For the critic.
Can you read the
All right. You're not seeing this show?
No.
Okay. They're back. The masks are off with the Shots in the Night Radio Theater, appearing on KKFI 90.1 FM. Shameless plug. outrageous, satirical, uncensored, over-the-top, and sometimes poignant, unrestricted view of today's world. Leave your political correctness outside. Relax, be prepared to be entertained.
Okay.
That's it, that's Naked and Uncensored Radio. Have fun.
All right, I'm ready.
Hey, okay, I mean,
What?
we're just.
It is-
No, it is. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Just sit.
It's
Just please put the towel down on the chair.
It was more like,
It was like implied, like like we're into naked truth, like raw, like Eddie Murphy.
it's fine. So.
No, it's you do.
You guys named it, not me.
We have an audience tonight, so you might just want to.
This way?
All right, yeah.
All right, thank you, audience.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the drink. You guys start. I need to drink.
We can drink on this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, are we?
All right, we're here to get your opinions. Just anything, right off the top, is there anything that's like politically incorrect that you would just want to say?
I think everyone should be naked here. I think that it's unfair that I'm the only one following the name of your show.
Shots in the Night is the name.
Yeah, but there's also like naked
It's
radio.
like the subtitle.
Sub-
Naked and Uncensored, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone takes their own interpretation.
All right, I'm gonna move on from that.
Let's have. Did you get the shots?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the shot. Ready?
Are you already? Yes.
I'll get the light.
Okay.
All right, they're off.
It's okay, I have my own spotlight.
Just let her.
All right, you have it. You have it. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for coming on. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Sarah. I am a nudist. I believe that clothes are just prisons for your body.
I don't want to kink shame you, but this is
It's weird.
it's
Well, like I know there are liberties and like freedoms and stuff, but also, what about my freedom
to
to
not,
not have to
see
see
that.
that?
You can close your eyes or turn off the light, I guess, but I have my spotlight. So it doesn't matter.
You're not letting us not see it, but okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're forcing your opinion of nudity on us.
On us.
I feel attacked.
Have you listened to the show before?
I mean, I dabbled.
Yourself or the show?
I dabbled on their show. Like, I listened to a couple of snippets. I've seen comments on Reddit about it. And I just thought, yay, I can do this.
Yeah.
I like being naked.
You
And
know,
I'm uncensored.
so you know here about the part where we just tear you apart.
Oh, you
Right.
guys are here to tear me apart? Emotionally?
Yeah.
You do realize I'm naked. There's like, I have no shame.
Your father never.
I never loved him.
Naked and Uncensored. The show's for adults only. We're all adults here, right? Good. Radio theater. Everyone loves radio theater. Chris, this whole ambiance, just the sound.
Radiator.
So what did you think of Naked and Uncensored?
Well, it was uncensored. And I really appreciate the bravery of Sharon Stone here. Yeah. And also because I made that crack about her height earlier. I feel bad about that.
As you should.
Yeah, so I give it 10 dead bunnies.
10
Well, basically.
dead bunnies.
Oh, there's I was fixing the.
That's been close.
That's fatal attraction, not right. I got my
10 ice picks.
ice picks.
10 ice picks.
10 ice picks.
There you go. Thank you.
With a dead
Check this shit out. Oh boy.
Gotta love those.
Noisy. All right. Been loving you too long. A tribute to Otis Redding. My brother John. Has anyone seen this show? Brother John's not here. We got a couple people who've seen this show. Well, you've been a judge already, so why don't you come on down? If you don't mind. And your name is? Lee?
Yes, sir.
Did you volunteer for the show or just go see it?
Went to see it and then volunteered also.
Oh, double duty. So you know the show really well. And you're a big fan of Otis Redding.
But not comfortable chairs.
Sit wherever you like, it's fine. Okay. Have any of you seen the show?
No.
Okay. Do you know who Otis Redding?
Yeah.
Everyone should.
Sit on the dock of the bay.
All right. Brother John is an investigative radio talk show host and a rare bucket list interview with soul legend Otis Redding. Based on true accounts and historical facts, this unique chat session, mere days before his untimely death, explores topics, exact words, and sentiments of Redding, portrayed by John, from his childhood, the business ethic of his successful black artist. I'll say that again. The business ethic of a successful black artist of the 1960s, his family life, to the inspiration behind his posthumous signature platinum hit. So I've been loving you too long.
Yeah.
We'll be on a stage. There's 2 chairs. It's like a public access interview.
Welcome to the show, guys. Thanks for coming out. We have a special treat for you this evening. My guest, none other than the king of soul himself, Mr. Otis Redding. Howdy. You say howdy.
Yeah.
Wow. Already we're learning stuff, guys.
You
Otis,
should do
thanks-
your research. I'm surprised.
I like to go in fresh. I like to go in not really knowing anything about my subject, so that way I learn as I'm talking to them. That's how I investigatively report
Okay.
on radio.
Well, I got a lot to tell you, so
All
hit
right.
me.
Let's just start with your childhood, Otis. You grew up in Macon, Georgia, right?
Yep, my
I
dad.
just guessed that. That's amazing.
I'm pretty sure I did. And my dad was a minister, so I went to
Wow.
church.
Okay. So how did that inform your music growing up in that environment?
I mean, the music in church is incredible, right?
Yeah.
Like, I was belting it, huge gospel songs in front of a huge crowd of people from a very young age. So I had some performance ability that was way above people that I was competing against. I went to Woodstock. I killed it. Those hippies were so into me.
Oh, we have a phone call.
That's very unprofessional.
This isn't a call.
You're talking to Otis Redding,
Yeah,
and you're going to
this
take
could be an emergency. Let me just check. Hello?
Hey, you're taking questions, right?
Oh, I got a fan.
Are you in the audience?
Yeah.
How did you call this phone? It's the 1960s.
There's phones.
Yeah, I'm going to put you on speaker because we do have that. What's your question for Mr. Redding?
Well, actually, I'm Otis Redding of the future.
Do you have a message for
Hello, Otis.
Well, 3 days ago you recorded a song.
Sit.
What's Otis of the future have to say?
Well,
You're gonna die.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm not. I'm talking to you. Where are you from?
Well,
The future? Then I'm fine.
Yeah, if you're from the future, that would imply that Otis has not died.
Well, I'm the ghost.
Oh!
Ghost telephone call?
Well, that's, I mean,
In
that's,
the audience too? Whoa.
And a time traveler, let's not forget that. This is a great
Should we
show.
switch spots?
I
I think you're more.
Well,
Yeah, it seems like you have more information than this, Otis.
fine,
Oh, come on up here, get on up here.
I hate to kill the child.
I mean, but it's me,
Look at
buddy.
that.
We're the same.
Identical. Have a seat,
We'll share.
future ghost Otis.
There.
All right, well, how do you die?
Yeah, I'm interested.
Well,
Is it going to be years and years in the future?
I,
Or like really
Yeah, I'm
soon?
like hitting my stride.
I mean,
right
do you
now.
want it to be a surprise or want to be?
I do like surprises.
Okay. I'll just give you a clue.
Well, how about if Otis covers his ears and you tell the rest of us?
La, 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 la.
Plane crash.
Oh, and when?
Is it 3 days?
Yeah, 3 days from now.
Sorry, my head's a little jumbled.
Wow.
I just died. You know.
That sucks.
Yeah, it really does. I was gonna like warn, but like, you know,
Yeah.
I think that Otis has done enough. In
I'm
a
getting
good way.
confused. Yeah, because he just recorded that great song sitting on the dock of the bay,
Yeah,
which is already just taken off.
yeah.
How'd you
Oh,
write
I
that
lost
song?
my ability to whistle. I was just thinking about how hard I work, and I was just sitting on the dock of the bay and just trying to let it all go because I wasn't famous. Really.
Oh, that's it? That's the whole thing?
That's it. I mean, tell them about the real story. Come on.
Okay.
Well, that's all the time we have, guys. Thank
Okay. I'll just come down and have a little seat with you. This is intimate, right? This is intimate theater. Okay, so you saw this show twice, at least, maybe more, 4 times, right? 2 times. That's plenty. With Brother John. How close was their show, the 2 Brother John show?
It was very informative because he asked a lot of questions about the youth, and as it went forward, met his wife on stage, quote unquote, the queen, rather than he's the king of soul. She was the queen of soul. They sang together, and that was obviously they had a little bit of family input from them. So I thought it was good, and details are good, and I was very surprised myself. I didn't know how young he was when he died. I think he was 26.
Yeah.
So that's a short life with that great song. I love sitting on the dock of the bay. I wish you would have had your whistle. You could have
I can't whistle. I don't know.
You sang it.
There was something missing in this show that is not in the other show, and that was the whistling. All right, so how many points do you give the show?
Oh, I'd like to say 25.
That's very good. 25 points. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. We are now at the windy downy part of the show. And what we're going to do is, this thing is going to be a little different. We're not going to have a critic for this time. We're going to ask both teams to participate together. So you don't need a critic to shows. First, I have to add up all the points and see who is coming out on top. So on the blue team, we've got 1, 2, 3, 10.6, 45.6, 10 ice picks, puts them at 55.6. Whereas the green team, that's pretty good. Green team's over here. This is harder math. We got 25, 53.5, 57, something close to 50.
58.25.
58. Yeah, that's correct. 58.25. So, green team wins.
Yeah!
By 2 points. And the big loser tonight is the critic. Big loser. You're a tiny little person. All right, so green team wins. That means what we're going to do is I'm going to pull shows out of the sack. And if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. We'll put it back and you can choose something else. So we'll go until you find a show you want to do. So the first show we got is The Plume by Mike Rice. The Plume.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll do that
We'll
one.
do the
I know somebody in that show.
We don't have rules for that. Okay. All right, they're going to do The Plume. They're going to do the first one that came out of the bag. Is anyone here in the audience in The Plume? Has anyone seen The Plume? Anybody seen it? Well, this will be new for everybody. We don't have a critic, so we're just going to do the show, and that'll be that. And I'm going to give about a couple extra minutes, so we'll have lots of time to do the show. And so I'll read this show description here. An explosion has ripped through a West Virginia insecticide plant, and the fumes are killing everyone who comes in contact. Among those still alive are some people in an office building where a contentious day-long legal deposition has stretched past 5 o'clock. Don't count on anything banding them together, especially when the deposed witness is the plant's owner and the two attorneys hate each other. Will they get out alive, or will they be done in by the chemicals or by each other? And I'll add that it has adult language and subjects, gunshots, and simulated violence. So there's lots to look forward to here. So that is The Plume.
My client didn't do this. It wasn't
BS.
Let me speak.
BS.
My client says BS.
I'm sorry, I didn't. B, is that initials?
It means
Is that?
bullshit. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I didn't say that.
She didn't say that, my client.
You can interpret whatever you want from BS. I didn't legally say the other word.
You don't have to respond. So, obviously there's a situation outside. So this isn't normal law, you know? So we're gonna have to do this a different way. Stand up. No. Yes.
We have to stick together if we're gonna survive.
Fine.
Do I have to keep typing this? I'd love to go home and see if my
You
family's
don't
still
want to go
alive.
home.
My family, I
You
have
leave
2
this
children.
door. There's vapors. You're
If
gonna
you open
die.
that seal, we'll all.
Because of you!
Not me.
You!
It was you. It was you. The client that won't speak.
Listen, if you want to win, you've got to listen to me because it's my plant and I know the answers.
God, I miss that voice.
The plant might be why my voice is like this, but that's not important.
What are we gonna do?
Work together and not blame me.
No, that's
Not
so
blame me,
you.
work well.
Pink smoke starts to come in from the side of the stage over here, low to the ground.
Well, first get away from me.
All right, I guess we create like a barricade.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, if you sure. Guys, let me through. No! Let me through.
Gosh, you see why I don't like her.
You could have also died. First down.
Strike that from the record. That should not be recorded.
No, I had to record it. I wrote down.
There were no words.
She kicked the janitor.
There's, you know, what the action.
I'm responsible for dictating what happens in this meeting.
No. it's
When
just
we're all dead, this
words.
is all they're gonna have,
Yeah.
okay?
Listen,
Who's
you're
right
all dead. You'll be dead too if you don't listen up. Rip your shirt and put it around your mouth.
Okay, but I'm not doing it because of you. I also decided to do
You won't
That's
win
your
this
whole
shit.
Wait, what did you say? I was putting my mask on, I couldn't type.
this. I said nothing.
Holy shit!
I rented that!
It doesn't matter. Everyone's dead. My client, it's not their fault, but also.
Yeah, there's a few people that never mind.
You know, since we're all gonna die, why don't we just spend this time together you know, like talking and being nice and. What are you doing?
I'm going home. I have to go see if my family's alive. You broke my machine. Clearly, I don't need to be here anymore.
No one leaves this office.
No!
No!
Not
What?
Sheriff!
Sheriff, what are you doing?
I am keeping all of you here.
How did you walk through the mist without it killing you?
What's your secret?
Yeah.
I'm immune to insecticides. That's what happens when you grow up in this town. You motherfucker just came here and I'm gonna do this. We're gonna change things. Well, I've been here since the beginning.
I'm just a stenographer.
I'm
I have
just a
nothing to do with
court-appointed
this.
attorney for a really rich person.
You're enabling this rich person to screw all of us up.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Throw her out!
Okay.
You can't nowhere without me. I got you this far.
I paid money and you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me.
She's always the problem. She's always doing this, sowing seeds of dissent.
Throw her out too!
I'm just gonna write everything down.
Oh!
Oh, gunshots!
I hope there was no one in the upper. I hope the smoke doesn't seep down in here. I mean, the smoke is coming from the bottom up, so it should be fine, right?
So we should go up?
We should go up.
Let's go up.
Through the ceiling? One way to go?
Okay.
We come from here to like a secret underground facility. We have exploded the insecticide factory and now we can't even hurt us anymore.
The time of the cockroach is upon us!
And that's Fringeprov. Thank you everyone for coming. That's a big hand for both teams. And a big boo for our critic. And a big round of applause for everyone who went to see Fringe shows, Fringe show, and was able to get judged tonight. So thank you for coming out. Go see more shows. Come back tomorrow. More shows here. You saw 7 shows here in 1 hour, so there you go.